Well, that was random. They don't seem particularly rich, so that some robbers would break in to get their stuff, and the robbers didn't even bother going to the other rooms to look for jewelry or anything.
I was quite moved by her description, and I was wondering if there was any chance you might be willing to part with it.
During this dialogue, it is clear that all three of them know how valuable Earth is, so Titus playing coy to try to get Earth makes no sense and is really pointless. Also, a planet that has 6 billion people is worth more than anything else. Haven't these people lived for hundreds of thousands of years and colonized thousands of planets by now? The alarm clock goes off even though there is no light indicating that the alarm was set. Ibis needed telescopic eyes to zoom in on Kane, but she can see his boots without cyborg eyes.
I contend.
Another hunter.
And ex-Legion. He was a skyjacker.
How'd you know that?
The boots.
Kane and the other bounty hunters can track Jupiter to the clinic where she filled a form application to donate her eggs under a false name, but somehow can't track her to her house. Kane can track people through galaxies by smell, so then how come he did not detect the bounty hunters in the alley before, but could do it now? If he was smart, he would have escaped through another exit instead of busting out the door into the trap. The aliens somehow are able to track Jupiter to the house that she is cleaning, but decide to test only one of the girls they find there.
I have a question. Why is it that you get 10 grand and I get 5?
Jupiter is a dummy if she is taking that deal. These aliens can also track her to the clinic, but later we see the lizard guys kidnapping Jupiter's family at their house, and both work for the same guy.
I thought it would make you feel better when you woke up.
What?
The gun.
What kind of messed up idea is that? What if she had panicked when she woke up and shot him on the back? I bet he wouldn't be saying that then. When the alien jumped off, the spaceship kept on climbing up, so there was no reason for it to turn around and dive without anyone at the controls. Unlucky for him, Jupiter has no idea what part of the pad to use. She puts the non-absorbent side of the pad on the wound.
What is that? Is that a...
Intergalactic Wolfman knows what a pad is, so apparently pads and their magical properties are well known across the entire universe. Why do they have honeycombs inside their house? Earlier, Jupiter had just pressed the pad on the outside of his clothing, but now it's nicely taped to the wound. Had she actually dressed the wound before, then she would have likely seen the clipped wing wounds on Kane's back, which would mean she would not have been surprised about them on this scene.
Okay. What is with this Your Majesty thing?
They knelt outside before her and called her Your Majesty several times earlier, but she only asks about it now. Kane has super hearing and super smell, but I don't think he has X-ray vision. So why is he shooting through the wall? Not surprisingly, he didn't hit anyone. She ran away from that guy at full speed, so no way he'd show up out of nowhere in front of her. Why is he running when he has anti-gravity boots? Flying would have been much faster.
When the exact same genes reappear in the exact same order, it is for us what you would call reincarnation.
But how could I be a reincarnation of your mother unless your mother was from Earth?
My mother was born before your first cities were built.
What are the chances of Jupiter's DNA being the exact same as the mother? The chances of that happening involve a lot of zeros, not to mention also impossible, because earlier in the movie, Stinger explained that Earth was colonized with human DNA spliced together with the native species. I guess he got tired of helping her because after this he is gone. The seal is tattooed higher on her arm, closer to her elbow, but when it is finished, it is closer to her wrist.
What have you done with Kane?
I know you do not trust me right now, but I promise I am not your enemy.
He didn't answer the question and she already forgot all about it too. Again, if they always knew where Jupiter lived, then why early in the movie they tracked her down at the house she was cleaning and the clinic? They could have just gone to her house and killed her. I'm pretty sure kidnapping family members of the royal family is a crime, but the Aegis, who are supposed to be the space police, does nothing about it. I get that the Abrasics is a powerful family, but Jupiter just inherited the lion's share of their wealth, so where is her personal garden army? And of course, even though he crashes in a huge space station, he can find his way to where Jupiter is. Oh yeah, he used the sense of smell that only works when it is convenient to the story. Everyone pause, hold your fire, we have a kissing scene to do. Somehow they are able to buy the exact same telescope as her father's telescope that he had decades ago in Russia.
A deja vu is usually a glitch in the Matrix. It happens when they change something.
What's my name? Say my name, bitch!
Your Majesty.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
We were fighting.
I have more in common with a dog than I have with you.
I love dogs. I've always loved dogs.